Waiting for you to arrive again.
Doing the modern duos build. Alright, so this is my starter. I run this rather than playing Darling or the new one because she countercharges and gives the front row power if my units are in harmony, which is really easy to achieve instead.
You want to keep your voice up.
Yeah. I play 4 heals, it's standard, and I play 12 crit, 2 of them being generic, and I play the return to deck crit because it can copy a card on the field, which is really good on turns because it has a lot of countercharging.
What does Bermuda do for you?
She just provides more countercharge and power. It's a really solid starter. I like her more than Darling because sometimes you focus the deck too much on Darling and it becomes a hassle to keep up with it. This is very counterintuitive to Duo's build, but it helps with keeping the damage on flip the entire time.
Go over the ability specifically.
Alright.
Sorry, it's weird, but it's very important.
Yeah. So the ability is when you pick up a unit, you can countercharge and put this into the soul, and your front row gains +3 if your units are in harmony. Which you don't really need the +3, but the countercharge is really, really nice.
Yeah, very nice.
Alright, for grade 1s, I play 2 of the Stride Fodder. They're not duo, but most of my cards can search out non-duo units. I only played 2 because you don't play Loris, so it's not really a need to play more. And I had enough room to play 2, so might as well. This deck is very Stride hungry, so it just makes it easier. I play 4 of the Roan grade 1 clone on boost if the unit attack hits, or if this unit's attack hits an enemy Vanguard. I can counterblast 1, pick up a unit on my field, search the deck for a copy of that unit, send them both to my hand. It's really good. You want to have as many of these on the field as you possibly can. It's especially good early game because that's when they have the least amount of guard. I play 4 of the new Unflipping Cat. What she does is when she's picked up, you may Soul Blast 1, unflip 1 damage, and when she's picked up, if you can reveal 3 copies of this unit, you can double your countercharging. It's really, really nice. And I play 4 of this Perfect Shield. I don't play the duo one because you can search out non-duo units. And this unit is on boost, G-Break 1. You can discard a card, return this unit to your hand. It's really nice if you want to recycle and if you need the extra units for Olivia's turn.
But it's also just a normal Perfect Shield otherwise?
Yeah, it can block rear guards too, I think. No, it does not block rear guards, but that's not necessary. Alright, for grade 2s, I play 3 of this unit. She's an 11k attacker on the turn you place her down, and if you can reveal 3 of any unit, she gains +5 additionally, just for that turn though. But you're going to be picking her up every turn anyway, so it's not really that big of a deal. She's always going to be hitting for 16. It's really, really nice on aggressive Olivia plays. But yeah, I only play 3 of her because I only play 11 grade 2s, because I needed room for 2 of the Stride Fodders. I play 4 Roan, because she's really good. If you want to stall your opponent out, you ride her, you can get pluses for days, especially with the Unflipping Cat because it's really, really efficient. And she's a really deadly rearguard. If you can't afford taking damage, playing this as a rearguard is almost the same as playing Tidal Assault. Everyone's going to try to get rid of Roan every time they see her.
What's her on-hit ability?
Yeah, her on-hit is the same as the grade 1. On boost, or on-hit, counterblast 1, pick up a unit, copy it. And I play 4 of the Reit attacker. She's 11k if you have Reit, and if you pick this unit up while Reit is the Vanguard, or if Reit is in the name, because when you're Strode, you can copy her from the deck when she's picked up for free. It's really, really good, and it's really good for restanding turns. I play 1 of the newer Mir, because you really only play 1 of her on very gimmicky turns if you want to go into the Stride, so if you have a different search copy target. So her ability is, she basically is like a thing saver per se, but from the soul. You can restand her from the soul, or when you attack with this, you can call this out and discard to restand this unit. And also act this unit the new mirror can copy a card for just picking up for just one counterblast. It's really good, and a soul blast. I play 3 of the Break Ride mirror because this might be it's a hybrid deck. It's very stride focused, but it's also very Break Ride focused too. You only play 3 of these because you don't really want to play 9 grade 3s. But this unit's effect is when your Vanguard attacks, obviously Break Ride, counterblast 1, pick up to 5 units, call 2 units to the field. It synergizes very well with the Break Ride rate because you can do that unit's ability twice a turn if you Break Ride over her. And I play 4 rate because not only is she a restander, which is very good, she synergizes very well with Mirror, but also her Soul Blast 1 pickup unit ability is very good if you go first and you can't restand if you're not at 4 damage already. Because 9 out of 10 times you're not going to be rushed that hard against Bermudas because they're just going to get punished easily by the excessive draw power you have. I'm going to go over strides and then I'm going to show you a few combos.
How does right restand?
Discarding 2 cards from the hand and counterblasting 2. And the 2 units you discard have to be same name, which is really easy to achieve because the whole deck is based off of duplicating units from the deck. I play 1 of the old unhit because it's just a tech in. If you have no better options, you can on hit, pick up a unit, call a unit plus 3k. It's pretty solid, I like it. I play 1 of the duo on hit because if you know they don't have a perfect shield and you want to duplicate an unflipper or you need to get more grade 3s in hand, you can attack with that unit and hit with this unit because they don't have a perfect shield and copy the unit from the deck. I play 1 of the non-Soul Blast picking up 2 units when you stride because this is a very Soul Blast heavy deck. It's easy to get Soul in by rewriting constantly, but this helps if you don't want to mitigate the costs of the cat. I play 1 of the Soul Blast Act versions of Glass Shoe simply because it's just strictly better, but if you're low on soul, you want to go into Glass Shoe first. I play 3 of the new mirror. Her ability is Soul Blast 1, pick up a unit, and search the deck for a mirror. And if you can reveal 3 cards, or 3 of the same copy of the card you picked up, you can search for another mirror. It's really good, especially if you can get it off, because for 1 Soul Blast, it's a +2, and you can remove a unit off the field, which can start the combo of the crit trigger, or the starter. It just starts all the combos in the deck, and it's really, really easy to do, especially because it's not a counterblast. I play 4 Olivia because Olivia is really powerful. She finishes games off extremely easily. She is counterblast 1 when this unit attacks. You can pick up to 5 units. They have to have different names though, because if you don't, you can mess up the skill. And after that, you can call 2 units. I play 1 Sabreeze because you can afford the counterblast because this is infinite counterblast duos. And also, if your opponent's stalling you out and you're not on Roan, you don't want to try to fight them that way because you will lose that fight because Roan is the only grade 2 you want to stall out with. I play 1 Dismal just because of it's Dismal and it's a good tech in. I play 1 Screw because I don't see the reason to play more than 1 Dismal and there's no reason to play more than 1 of the Clan Guard. I play 2 Clan Guards, this one specifically, because she can start your combos very well and you don't need to call the unit to the hand, or from the hand to the field.
What's her ability?
When you G-Guard with this unit, you can pick up a unit from the field, and if you want to, you can call the unit +5 extra shield. It's pretty good, but this also starts your combos extremely easily because you're picking up during your opponent's turn.
Fantastic.
And I'll show you some combos here in a second.
Ooh.
Let's say my soul, something like this.
Don't worry about like the cost of anything.
Well, I want to make sure that people can understand the cat skill.
Ah, I gotcha. So we have a typical Olivia turn. Everything's a little different.
Let me flip it all upside down for you guys so you can see it properly. And it's very easy to get the cards you need in hand. especially the cat, because that's your primary focus. She is the biggest unit in this field, or in this game, or this deck. Sorry, because the simple fact that she helps it so much on your very expensive stride turns. It's extremely easy to do everything you want. So just say I have 4 counterblasts and 2 of them are flipped. You'll attack again. If you play this unit properly, this can become 16 by itself because when it's placed, it's automatically 11, and if you can reveal 3 of any unit, it becomes 16 by itself. So this is a big number all its own. You attack, you counterblast 1.
He's got one more deck profile.
Pick up every unit. Then you can Soul Blast 1 for this. Make that cost free, and if you have more counterblast, because you have 3 cats or more, you can flip over 2 for 1 Soul Blast. It's ridiculous. And this unit, you can search out an additional copy. So you have more attackers next turn. And then after that, after you pick up all your units, I usually like calling the same column, but because Vanguard never specifies, you can call here if you want like this. But if they hit a damage trigger, because this is before they take the damage if they choose to take, sometimes these won't be good because you'll be at 11, they'll be at 16. It's not, you don't want that. So this card, or that column, or this, I prefer this because you get the bonus again by having your 3 cats. It's really nice. I'm going to show you one more combo with Reit.
Ooh.
Because everyone loves restanding Vanguards. Might as well keep that.
I assume you broke ridden this turn?
Yeah. Assume you break ride. Because break ride is OP in this game. And it's extremely easy to get this off. Say you have the 2 cats in hand. Or 2 of anything, rather. You can attack. You usually want to do this combo when you have 5 counterblasts, so you get it all off. But with the cat, it can become a 5 counterblast turn for 2 counterblast. So you attack. Attack with this. You don't need to use Reit's Soul Blast skill because you're going to be picking everything up. So you counterblast 1, pick up all your units. You can copy with this, so now you have your cost for discarding. Play 2 more units. If you can pay your cost, you become 16 by itself with the 24k column. Now you have 2 units of this in your hand because Reit is the Vanguard, and you picked up the rear guard for Lamry, so you can duplicate. After you drive check, discard 2 cards. You usually want to use this because you'll always have these if you can do it properly. Discard them, counterblast 2, restand. Then you can attack again, swing again with Van. Because this is still the break ride and it's still the same turn, you can counterblast again to play these units one more time. You can use her skill again if you want to Soul Blast to unflip. And if you have the 3 units, she's also a 24k column another time. It's ridiculous. And then, you know, it's break ride still, so it's be 24 because she gains an innate 3. Drive check, put it all into this. It's a very easy game. And that's the deck for you. It's a break ride stride focus.
Fantastic. Thank you, Crashheart. Like, comment, and subscribe. IYG. Have a nice evening.